Why is it you have the wolves, Mikey? Why do you come in with the wolves? Not that I don't mind wolves. I like wolves. Wolves are cool! Wolves are the best animal. He is an old man. I found a clothespin. What happens if I put it on my nose? It actually doesn't fit on my nose. My nose is too big! It hurt. I tried to shove it on my nose. It doesn't work like that. Say the horse chickens. You've got to work. Oh my goodness, a postman working on Saturday. So sad. I can't fit the clothespin on my nose. So no, you're not going to get a picture in Discord of me with a clothespin on my nose. Doesn't. I can put it on my finger. Not that that matters much. We're just chilling for another, I don't know, like 3 minutes or so. Put it on one of the horse chickens. Yes, yes. Chickens are strange animals. My sister's chickens look like little dinosaurs. They don't have any feathers on their neck, or they have really weird feathers on their neck, so they look kind of like scales. They're not real scales, but they look like it. They're just strange animals. Jake, how's it going? At least the eggs are good. That's true. The eggs are good. So, I mean, I guess that's what really matters, right? We're just chilling until 4:01 on my clock. Gives Discord and Twitter and all that time to get the notifications. And I'm doing pretty well, Jake. Doing pretty well. It's Friday. Streamlabs is overloaded on Fridays? What do you mean? Are like notifications and stuff not popping? Ah, yeah. I actually use MeBot for the Discord, so Hodge coming in with a raid. 8 people. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Thank you for doing the shout out for Hodge there, Das. How's everybody doing? We're just getting ready to get started. Just waiting until 4:01 p.m. rolls around on my clock thing. And then I will move my character away from the horse chickens before they horse us. Hey, Train Man, how's it going? Zettler, how you doing? Farmer Kurt? Armor Suit, how you doing? All right, it says 4:01 on my clock. Let's roll. Let's get away from the horse chickens. We can harvest our crop. Why am I doing it that way? Stop that. There we go. Why am I up here with this thing? Probably should go get a trailer, but we're not. Do not thresh when crops are so wet. Ugh, fine. That'll give us time to go and get that. Oh, nope, let's not leave that running. Don't burn diesel, Dare. Don't burn diesel. All right. Finally. Come on now, Suki. Unless you said finally the beep boops went out. All right, so we're gonna go get our trailer while I advance the timer to, let's aim for 10 a.m. in game. Oh, finally getting crops, yes. I blame the bot for a lot of things. Always blame robots. It's always for the best. Until the robot uprising, at which point I never said that. All right, so that should give about 30 minutes of time. Ran over the chicken. For the... Hold on. Do I own the trailer? Oh! Good Lord. My comments are on the internet. They now live for eternity. That's true, 1G. That's true. How's, what are you playing? How's Factorio going there, 1G? I thought there was some flailing going on when I walked by DOS's computer earlier. Slowly? Ah. Before you even say it, Suki, I already have Railway Empires. And it's downloaded. Beluga! What's up? I've been really I've been playing around with Airport CEO, getting stuff ready for our next stream, because remember, we're building that monster terminal. Well, things got out of hand and I built a lot. The terminal is actually not quite done, but I figured I'd move it along to the point that we wouldn't have to sit and wait for the bobs for an entire stream, which I, no joke, had to wait for the bobs for 4 hours, real life 4 hours, 3 times game speed, because that's how much I told the bobs to build. So yeah, it's probably better I did it all off screen. Oop. Nope. Do I not? Nope. Okay. I guess I don't get hydraulics or lights or anything. Killed the sign, murdered it, and I'm not taking it with me. We have now kidnapped a parking sign, and we are taking it with us. Four-hour stream of building a terminal. Yeah, it was literally 4 hours. I was watching Busa Busa. It was 4 hours of watching Busa Busa stream and doing other things and just letting the airport build in the background. So the bells are not back, Suki. I think I found out how to turn off those notifications. I did have to clear out 900 emails in the game because it was slowing the game down. And I was just like, they need a delete all button. Anyway, we might, depending on how long it actually takes us to finish Bus Simulator tomorrow. Again, tomorrow, 10 a.m., Bus Simulator, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Whatever time that is for you, 6 hours ago. So if we finish Bus Simulator tomorrow, then we'll jump into Airport CEO. I should have been reading them. Well, yeah, probably. Hey, look, we still got a sign with us. Hey, here's your sign. Turn that off. Start that. Do not thresh when the crops... Really? Okay, so how do I know what the crops are? Huh, game? Huh, game? Huh? 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 Where's the wetness? Where's the wetness? Don't park in the trailer. Exactly. I mean, it's a terrible place to park. We can barely fit our tractor. No, we could probably fit the tractor in here, minimally. I now have a ramp, though. Whee! Oh, guys, I can pick it up, I think. I can pick up the sign. Yeah. Symbol next to the clouds up top. Oh. You expect me to actually read up there? All right. Do. Wait, how did they thresh? Well, that's just not fair right there. That's just not fair. They threshed, but we can't thresh. Honestly, don't expect you to read those details. Well, yeah, I know. Good idea. Let's see what we got in the contract world. One contract, because the rest of them are gone already. Oh, I hate seasons. No, I accepted 3 of them, Suki. So 2 of them already failed. Ollie, how's it going? Woohoo! Finally. All right, let's get this on. Quit yelling at me, you stupid thing. All right, let's roll. I was about to yell at the stupid game. Ay, ay, ay. All right, we're finally harvesting, people. We're finally harvesting. The finest canola in old Streamland. Yeah, I wouldn't. I probably will not ever try seasons again. I get it. I get it for people who are like obsessive compulsive with the game. But seriously, there's a limit. Yeah, exactly. The fires have died down by the time the crops grew. Exactly. I mean, the fires have basically, it hasn't grown in the past 2 days because of the rain and snow. So they got 16 inches of snow. So that's 40 something centimeters of snow up there. So but our temperatures are supposed to go right back up to what they were before the snow, which is hot, 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 hot. So, yeah. Colorado. Crazy. Crazy, man. Come on, go. Gotta love bipolar weather. Yeah, I know. 4 inches of rain. Whoa, that's a lot of rain. We'd have floods here if we got that kind of rain, Train Man, because more than likely here all that rain would be up in the mountains, and then it'll shoot the valleys, and That's what happened last time we had floods here. So we were hoping, and this is now a completely misguided hope, but we were hoping to be able to have, the ability to harvest all these people's fields. And we were going to, make a bunch of money back that we spent on this harvester by harvesting other people's fields. And now they magically were able to harvest their fields when we couldn't. So unfortunately, I think we're going to be kind of SOL. Yeah, this one is a small harvester that's still too big. So I think a pull behind harvester would have been too big for this. I think what we should have done is employed the sheep with scythe. Just like a fixed size to the side of the sheep and then drag them through the field. I can't imagine somebody didn't think about that. Like back in the old days, they'd be like, if I put this sharp implement on the side of my animals and then run them through the field, won't that cut all the grass and whatever I'm trying to cut? A sheep fister? Yep, exactly. It's animal cruelty and a way to lose your feet. Well, I mean, I didn't say it was perfect, 1G. I just said it was an idea. R/shower thoughts. Yep, pretty much. Except for it doesn't take a shower for me to come up with those kind of thoughts. Just naturally happens. Romans did a similar thing with chariots. Yeah, but that was a weapon of war. We're talking about a weapon of peace. Wait. An implement of peace. It still doesn't sound right, but whatever. We'll go with it. I think DOS visits that subreddit every once in a while. The sheeps are very eco-friendly. They don't need dead dinos to run. It's true. Very true. Reversing. This harvester is reversing. Go. Go! Crazy harvester. This crazy harvester sauce. So in Farmer's Dynasty, which I've been playing also, just not on stream, I'm finally into the harvest phase, and it's ridiculous. I get 2 passes with the harvester before I have to empty it with the oats or barley, whatever. It's and still no screamy meatloaf. Still no screamy meatloaf. Like harvesting a field in Farmer's Dynasty is an exercise in I hate this. Why must I do this? Oh yeah, it's horrible. I basically played it for a little while more, and now I'm just like, yep, I can just sit there. It probably is going to get uninstalled and never touched again. I don't know. I kind of want to get the new modern harvester, but at the same time, it's just painful. Yeah, you can't AFK it. Nothing. so it's really painful. It's like all the worst aspects of The Sims and all the worst aspects of this game. Come on. I know, we're going to be full here in a second. It's all right. Ba-da-da-da. It's like a signalman hanging his arm out. Hey, hey, dude, over here, man. Dude, over here, man. Nope, let's cover that up so we don't see that we accidentally stole the sign or on purpose stole the sign, whatever. We might have a slow auger on this here thingamajiggy. Baleen! Never. Transport and transport. And that dude. All right. Scared you when I ran it over? Yeah. I was pretty sure I had it off. I wasn't 100% sure I had it off, but I was like, meh. Hodge, how's it going? City workers are mad? What you talking about there, Beluga? Oh, I stole their sign. Well, they'll never know, will they? It's all good. It's covered in gray now. Yeah, exactly. Hodge, what were you playing? Were you playing? You were playing Fall Guys, weren't you? I think you were playing Fall Guys last time I looked. There we go. That'll work. I'm correct on the Fall Guys. Ah. That's a, it's a game I watch once in a while. I just can't get my brain around it, I guess. I'm just like, okay. It's like American Gladiator or American Ninja or something like that. Thank you for following me, Nate Stevens. Trying to get over your crazy stream? Ah, well, welcome to a completely uncrazy stream. Where we just managed to get a harvester stuck every time we ask it to go forward. Wreckfest. Ah, it's a game I haven't played since back when it was called the Next Car Game. It doesn't get crazy, Train Man. Everything is perfectly sane and normal on this farm. There's no shenanigans. Shenanigans. Just a reminder to everybody that with With 500 DOS cookies, you can vote for our next maps that we go to in Farm Sim. I haven't recently, I have not recently updated the list, but I mean, pretty much people just voted for more Hagenstead, I think. Once we get to our trigger points on Old Stream Farm or Pineapple Bay, then we'll spin the wheel to see what map we go to. You want to spend your cookies on emotes. DOS is working on them. She's working on them. Ah, you got a hype train. Oh, excellent. Made the finals. Uh-huh. Pleasant Valley, Pleasant Valley, Pleasant Valley. Yeah. Oh yes, DOS made wonderful chocolate chip cookies. I've been having real cookies lately. Oh, more Hagenstead voting. Thank you there, Armor Suit. We're going to get maybe 2 harvesters worth out of this. Go. Might as well spend your cookies on something. Well, thank you, Zettler, for your vote as well. How are things over on your side of the mountains, Red Flannel? Unfortunately, you cannot redeem fictional DOS cookies for real DOS cookies. I'm sorry. Smoky? Ah, yeah, you probably got all the California smoke. Erg. Go! Stupid harvester. I'll see, Red Flannel, if you find the bandit, then you can have Smokey and the bandit. Boo. What's wrong, 1G? You jealous that I came up with that one? Oh gosh, reversing. Boo. Maybe this poor harvest will, yeah. What did we spend on the harvester? Like 100 grand? So I'm kind of hoping we get, yeah, I can go look it up, I'm sure. So if we can get, I don't know, I'm trying to think what would be good returns. $100K? Okay, yeah. Thanks for Thanks for following there, Klondike Gamer. If I can find the English wordage. English wordage is hard. Yeah, plus header cost, whatever that is. We still really can only harvest downhill. It's awesome. 132K? Okay. All right, we got it all harvested. So we have to kind of keep an idea. So we got we spent 132K plus whatever we spent for the trailer. What's funny is that would be so much lost grainage in Farmer's Dynasty, and here I'm like, meh, whatever. So that's 132. We're gonna make, oh, that's it. $1,600 for that. Oh, that sucks. All right, but that's in field 25. Where's field 25? Hopefully it's nearby. Oh, it's right over there. Okay. All right, so let's go take care of field 25. So this guy's paying diddly squat for this work, but whatever, we'll do it. We'll do it. So he's going to pay us $1,600 plus whatever we can make off the field on our own. All right, we're going to shut her down right there for a minute. All right, so we have 9,000 liters. All right, let's find out what we can sell that for. Not that. Selling station 2 for 976. It's on a downtrend though. I think we put it in a silo. We'll go ahead and silo ours and hope for a great demand or something. As soon as I figure out where the silo is in this. Oh, derp, right here. Right by the horse chickens. Might be better to sell the harvester. You know, it's possible. We still have our sign, guys. Important news, we still have the sign. That's got to be worth something. A beer, something. Uh-oh, will the wonky donkey make it up the hill with a trailer? Will the wonky donkey make it up the hill? Go, donkey! Yeah, it's like a real donkey. Stronger than it looks. I need 6 of them in tandem. Yeah, you know how that works, don't you, 1G? 1G's running 6 wonky donkeys in Derail Valley. It went so well last time. All right. You did make it. You did. That's a good start, wasn't it, right there? All right, let's try that again. I should take this back to the shop. The cruise control system doesn't work properly. That's my complaint. Have I been drinking? Yeah, water. And some Earl Grey tea. No, it's just straight black tea. And coffee. Yeah, I wish it went 15 because there's rain coming. And I'd like to get this harvested before the rain arrives. No coffee catastrophe. Nope, I haven't had a coffee catastrophe since the last coffee catastrophe. I'm good on coffee catastrophes. The keyboard seems mostly fine. It seems to randomly raise and lower the volume now, just while it's sitting there, but meh. But that, I really don't understand why, because the part that got coffee spilled on it is the opposite end of the keyboard from where the wires are that invoke the volume control. So I'm like, I really can't explain that. And the coffee would have had to flow uphill for it to get to that point. So it makes no sense. Membrane, I think. I don't know. It's a Logitech G510S. That's all I know. I didn't bother to take it apart. It could be. I don't know. The roller has been janky for a couple years now, so just one of those things. Is that a Bailey's related keyboard incident? Keyboard didn't survive. Well, if it was Bailey's, I would have like tried to siphon it out or something. Save the Baileys! Save the Baileys! Yep. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm hoping to finish another chunk of the floor tear up, which will be nice, and then sit back and enjoy a movie or something and not do anything for the rest of the weekend. Because using the air hammer for several hours straight, you end up with arms that are kind of jello-y and whatever, so it's not like I can do anything else. Keyboards last forever with me. I like to fry decoders in my model railroad. Yeah, that's a good idea, Zettler. I got to go out tomorrow and go to the hardware store and get some stuff. Being the first time I've been out of the house for going to a store in 6 weeks, 7 weeks. I got to go to the hazard fraud and get a couple of things. So this guy is only paying us $1,600 for this work. This guy's cheap. I'm just going to point that out. $1,600 for this 2-acre plot. I mean, maybe that's a valid amount. But we've been in Pineapple Bay doing contracts where we're getting, you know, $20 and $30 and $40 and $50,000, but those are huge. It's fair. Oh, okay. Feels to me like it wouldn't even cover the cost of diesel, but whatever. You don't use that much diesel. Oh, you don't know. You know, put a more powerful injector, bigger turbine, take off the emission control system. I mean, we could really race up the diesel engine in our New Holland here. Price is correct. Okay. All right. A bigger field than ours. And also not uphill. I mean, ours is like straight up a hill. I think we're done with the whole, I mean, the wonky donkey made sense here on the old stream farms. We're probably not going to play wonky donkey's game again. We're gonna retire the wonky donkey to the pasture where he can enjoy his time. Yeah, Hagenstead will require a bigger, I mean, all of the maps will require a bigger tractor. All right, 1G, take care. Have a good night. Stop it there. Run down the hill with our sign. Oh yeah, there's still some small maps, and I do love small maps. There's a lot to be I'm actually surprised too, Suki. I would expect that sign to have despawned by now, but whatever. Yeah. I really like small maps, but you can only do so much on them, especially with seasons. Taking the sign on a trip. I am. Yeah, I like small maps because they you feel like you can kind of slowly take over the whole map, or that you could, I don't know. It offers a little bit more of a challenge because you've got the smaller stuff, but still. Suki, I can always go back to Farmer's Dynasty, which is basically seasons writ large. Since Farmer's Dynasty, you have to go through every single day from April 1st to September 30th. The year is 2042. Farm Sim 43 has just been released. The community breathes a sigh of relief as Hagensay yet again gets updated to the latest version. Yes. Maybe if we knew the Screaming Meatloaf was going to happen. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I as I read it, Ollie, I fixed your typo. Dare Deborah's podcast would be his charm. I don't know about that. We could always do reading with Dare, and I could just read my latest books out loud. Come on, go, tractor. Hayden, thank you for the host. See, I could always read my latest books. Marcus Dubois once asked a friend of his, a city planner in Moscow who worked as an environmentalist in Mikhail Gorbachev's government, how they would get more people involved in saving the environment. First, his friend replied, I think it is important that one fall in love. At 16, Mark had fallen in love with a river. That river, the Stalisroch in Northern California, became a passion that would lead him to the places he never imagined he would go. See? You could do that. Terra's rates a maintenance manual for a 1991 Volkswagen Polo. No. I mean, you're not wrong, Suki. Sunday chats with Dare is basically me babbling while Derail Valley proceeds, punctuated by random screams as we destroy things. Sitting by a screen with a looping fireplace video reading to us. I can do that. Reads Google Terms and Conditions, episode 43. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Look, a shiny squirrel. Exactly. I mean, it would be a very eclectic readings as we finish this book I'm reading now, and then we'd have to move to one of the other ones I got, and then we'd end up reading Nietzsche, and nobody really wants to read Nietzsche. Philosophers don't even want to read Nietzsche. Well, Farmer Kurt, yes, exactly. Google just makes it up as they go. I was looking up on my bookshelf to see what odd things I got. Dare reads every book in the library. Heck, my library alone rivals some small libraries, I think. I did back when, libraries were open more. When we lived in a different town that had a better library, because the current town we live in has a terrible library. But I did do it at our library here too. I'd actually I walked into the library. I started at the lowest end of the Dewey Decimal System, and I walked to that shelf. I found a Zelf. I talked to him myself. But then I picked a book off that shelf. I read that book. And then I moved to the next shelf, like stack shelf, and read off of that one. And I just worked my way through the entire Dewey Decimal System and then reset and started again. I've done that a couple times. I actually have I actually have an app on my phone that I use to track the books that I've read. And most of these books are in my personal library because I forget to track the ones that I read at the library, because I can always download the report of all the books I've checked out. But the books that I've read since I started tracking them on this application, which was, I only started tracking them year and a half ago, I want to say. Yeah, probably about a year and a half ago. I've got 373 books that I've read since I started tracking. I think the shortest book I've read is like 70 pages. It was a book that was written by a French philosopher about a very specific thing he wanted to philosophize about. It was in French, so it was very short. Not necessarily because it was in French, but just it was in French and it was short. Don't remember the last time you were in a library. Libraries are getting pretty good. The one that we have here, I mean, the book stack is kind of pathetic, but they have a bunch of movies. They actually have some relatively recent movies that you can rent, and audiobooks. 3D print, yeah, 3D printer, 3D scanner. Yep. Yeah, Suki, and CDs, so you can get music CDs from the library. And ebooks for those people that must read their books on a digital platform. Before the pandemic hit, of course, I was riding the bus upwards of 3 hours a day, so I'd read 3 hours a day while I was on the bus. Now, after the pandemic hit, what I usually do is I still wake up at the same time I would if I was riding the bus, and I read for about an hour and a half in the morning, and then I read for another hour and a half at night right before I go to bed. So I'm still getting my 3 hours a day of reading. Just, a little bit different context. Oh yeah, Zettler, the libraries are ridiculous. Libraries have to, in order to stay relevant, have to embrace the latest media. So yeah, you can get all kinds of stuff. We got some anime. Some anime. I can't remember which. We got one of the anime. We got an anime from our library. In fact, our library even has video games you can get. Xbox One and PS4. Not many, mind you, but still. Now, what I find particularly funny is like they're like 5 days, 5 day. I can't really call them rentals, but 5 day things for the video games. But all the video games that they had were like 40-hour story games, and I'm like, well, I guess with the pandemic it makes sense, but they were doing that beforehand. So I'm like, who has 40 hours on a week to devote to video games? Yeah, I like that high schools add, not just high schools, but libraries add 3D printers, 3D scanners, all this new technology, and then the librarians are like, don't have a clue. Thankfully, the ones here, they all got trained. We have a huge maker community here. In fact, there's down in the town south of us, there's a big makers studio, and I mean, we're talking like full-on CNC machines and water jet cutters and everything. No, I 40 hours in a week. There we go. We've completed this guy's harvesting. Inconic Yapper. Thank you for following. All right, let's go ahead and I'll wait for that to close. Close. Off. Okay. Let's make our delivery. All right. Let's get out of here. Got to get over to selling point 2. All right, let me look really quick at our contract. Train Man, just because I know you like these kind of books. The book I'm reading now, if it turns out to be as decent as it has been so far, I've only gotten 3 chapters in, I might send you another book to read. If nothing else, it'll help you with your. It'll give you some ammunition, maybe not ammunition. Thought-provoking constructs for your Sunday activities. I just realized this house is under construction right here. Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was. But there's just got a random ladder hung up against it. You can always add to your Amazon list. Yeah, that's my problem too, is my Amazon list. Holy cats, man. I think I would need a couple grand to get my Amazon wish list of books alone. Yeah, I do actually have a master's in English. All right, let's see if we can get the sign out this time. The sad fact is I have a master's in English, but in order for me to teach English, I actually would have to go back and get another degree. And I just don't have time for that. Collect. Okay, so we have $125,000. We have more. Okay, this is really annoying. Come here. Come here. Whoops. Come here. Come here. Woo. I don't know how that got there. Now, I could teach English in a community college. Okay, here's the crazy thing. I could teach English in a community college, or I could teach English in a foreign country. Like I could go to like Macedonia and teach English. But I can't teach English in an English-speaking country with a master's in English. Except for a community college. And most community colleges wouldn't hire me because I only have a master's and I don't have a PhD. Okay. Where is my... Oh, never mind. It's like, where's my harvester? Left it in the field. Posted a thing in Discord. Okay. Woo! Go inside. Darn virtual kids leave signs everywhere. Exactly. Nice in this little tractor. Ooh, look at all the buttons. We could press them all. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, we pressed the bad button. Ooh, and more buttons up here. Oh, man, it's like being in Ron Pratt's wrecker. An area meter. Ooh. Go this way. Banzai! Okay, I think it comes down to a question time. Do we Well, actually, hold on. Let's park up the harvester first. Okay. What could we... So I could sell it back for basically 80... Wow, 25? So that's 100 and... 105. Be 110. So we could sell that back. And then we could technically lease back if we do any more contracts. At the same time, we only, where are we? Alt S? Yeah. Okay, so we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cycles from Virginia Moosin off this map. I'm kind of thinking, you know what we ought to do is we ought to sell it and sell that guy, that trailer, and turn that field over into grass and just do a grass-based. Oh, but we need food for the coos. But do we really care? Sell everything. I kind of wanted to get to winter, but I'm thinking we might cut bait on this map. Because we don't have much in the way of contracts to do. Yeah, we spent 140 grand in new vehicles. We'll be able to sell back 115 grand. Okay, so let's minimally say let's go ahead and sell that. And this, I'm going to keep this for just a little bit. But that gets us 105 grand. Our money looks much better. Because it keeps the sign. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, come on, turn over. Really? All right, let's see what happens if I try it. Oh, there we go. Never mind. I was going to see if it was going to flip the tractor or something fun, but no. I honestly forgot how to raise the plow. I mean, you like my manual attach. Quit being silly. So this is what I'm thinking. If we can flip this whole thing over to grass. Actually, wait a minute. Huh. Yeah, that's why I stopped Train Man. I was like, I don't really actually need to plow it. Because in order to... Didn't say anything. I actually thought of it first, so meh. Okay, what I'm thinking here. Minimize that. Really? Is you going to take that long to launch? Wow. Thanks, Google. Sometimes you stop to the point. Yeah, I know. I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. There we go. Okay. Now I need to remember how this works. Buy a grass field. Well, so here's our options. We could either buy a grass field and we could do grass work and work towards coups, but we're going to have to buy all the we're going to have to buy everything to feed the cow. We're going to have to buy the grain basically for the cows. So there's that. Or we could what in the world? Skanarby, thank you for the raid. Well, 4. And thank you for the follow as well. And Rico, thank you for the sub. Suki, I know what you're doing, but that's not going to work anymore. Bloodborne, nope. So we could... can't say anything. Fine. We got a couple options. We could either guys, you're nuts. Okay. Voting is closed until I decide what we're going to do. We can either buy something. We can turn this field that we're on into a grass field. We can buy another grass field, or we could just turn these both into grass fields. We have to buy the TMR for the cows, and we can run a cow farm. Or we can spin the Wheel of Fortune to see if we have another map to play. Well, we will have another map to play. So what do we think? Do we want to spin the Wheel of Fortune to get another map? Or do you want to keep going with this one? Spin, spin, spin. All right, fine. Where is Streamlabs? We have... Yes. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and work on getting that done. I'm doing it the long way, by the way. So, I got to fix this so I don't have to do it by hand every time. But we've got the wheel of morality. Again, I got this wheel from Busa Busa. So there's a bunch of stuff from his last spin in here. Baltic Sea has one, and Shia Farm has one. Some of these things, guys. Some of these things. The Hills of Slovenia has a vote. Oh, good grief. Zhao has one. Gee, I can't imagine which one might win. Oops. Hagenstead is 9. 9. Nope, 10. And another one for Lone Oak. All right, fine. I'll grab those. Those are the last two that we're going to put in here. So a Lone Oak and a Hagenstead. Fine. So there's 2 Lone Oaks and 10 Hagensteads. There. Good grief. Hoff Bergman. Thank you for the raid again. We were playing Old Stream Farms, but holy cats. Infinite. We had seasons on, and we decided that was an absolute nightmare. So we're going to find ourselves a new... got to put a comma there. We're going to find ourselves a new map. Durango, Welker, Bjornholm, Pleasant Valley, No Man's Land, and Bessie Beneath. Okay, this is Durango. There. Oops, that is Welker Farm. Bjornholm. I'm actually going to write an inject script for this wheel, so I don't ever have to type this again. But I was not prepared to do that today, so that's probably something I'm going to do this weekend after I finish jackhammering up that floor. No Man's Land has 2. And the last one. Seasons is not... I can see why some people like Seasons. I totally get it. But it's really, really painful. Enjoy Hagenstead. Thanks, Train Man. Enjoy the pizza. Okay. Hopefully that'll work. If not, it'll just crash. You know, one or the other. All right. Pull up the wheel. Okay. The wheel. The wheel of morality. Or whatever you want to call it. We'll leave it there. All right, are you ready? Are you ready? It's going to randomly choose a short, medium, or long spin, and then it's going to spin the wheel. Are we ready? I kind of need music. I don't know if I have any music. Hold on, let's see if we can find some of my copyright-free music that is running around somewhere. Is that here? No, that's not here. Art, books, editors, rendered videos. Studio tools? No. Okay, let's check downloads and see. There it is. A little bit of Dirt Road Traveler. It's the intro to the stream anyway, and the extra. All right, are we ready? Don't know what it's going to be. Short, medium, or long. Okay. That requires me to go to an outside source to get it. I know you gave me the link already. It wanted Georgetown, New York so badly. All right, we're going to go with Georgetown, New York. It did win, so we will do Georgetown. All right. All right, hush, Dirt Road Traveler. Okay. Oh, well, that's great because I just put Dirt Road Traveler over the top of that. All right. I would have died if it landed. I know. It's like, that's your sign right there. So we are going to do Georgetown, New York. So what we're going to do right now, let's go ahead and save this game. I don't know why. I'm going to go ahead and quit the game. But I'm not going to quit the game. That, if you understand what that means. We're gonna go ahead and jump over to Pineapple Bay, just because we might as well finish off. We're gonna finish off this stream. We have about a half hour-ish here in this stream. We'll go ahead and jump to the old Pineapple Bay because we got work we can do in Pineapple Bay. And next Friday we will be in Georgetown, New York, and we will start. I'm not going to do the start with nothing because it makes it a very long start process. No, Pineapple Bay isn't that big. The last thing I really want is a 16x map. All right, Hodge, take care. Take care. So we'll do Pineapple Bay on Tuesdays, and we'll do Georgetown, New York on Fridays. We know that Pineapple Bay, our end goal is to make some cookies. We're going to have to figure out what our end game is going to be in Georgetown once we get in the map. And I haven't actually been in the map at all. All right, what are we doing here? Oh, yes. Can we do the North? If you vote for it, Whale Beluga, we can do whatever. I might veto a 16x map if we're already playing a big map. I'm going to consider Pineapple Bay. What is this? This is like a, is this a 2x? No. This is a regular size map, a full size, isn't it? Because Old Stream Farms is a small map. So I think this is a normal size map. What I don't want to do is, what I don't want to do is like a map like this and a 16x map or something crazy like that. I mean, and this one isn't even a full-size map because, you know, there's these huge chunks that they didn't even bother to do out on the east and west. Well, I guess the west and the northeast and the southeast as well. So Yeah. So we've got to use the wheel of farming. And we know we are going to do the Georgetown map. One thing I do know, I did have some 16. Oh my God, I have to read comments to install it properly. Great. I can promise you that'll not happen, right? Oh, when I had a big map, and I don't remember which one it was that Brew was playing, loading it was just a absolute disaster. It just wouldn't load properly, and it might be the mods that I have right now were not playing nice with it, but Yes, Brew does have a million mods, and it makes loading anything very, very difficult. Okay, we're going to come down here. We're going to grab our corn header because we have all of our corn contracts to run. Hopefully it hooks up, because if it doesn't, well, we'll be in trouble. Should work. Should work, though, if I can line her all up. There we go. Beautimus. Beautamos. Where are we going first, guys? Where are we going first? 1146. You want me to go get a manual attach mod that works on the header too, Suki? Because I can do it. 1146.20. 1146 and 20. None of those over here. We're in the 41, 33, and 7. 41, 33, and 7. 41, 33, and 7. So really we're heading for 33? Really? Yeah, it looks like we are going to go to 33 first. No, we'll do 33 last. Let's do 7 is our first one we're going to do. Yeah. So any new maps, we're going to start with the middle difficulty. Whatever it's called. I don't remember anymore. I think. Or should we start with the easiest difficulty, which gets you the most stuff so you can really like jump straight into the map? What do you guys think? Murder the sign. Sign dead. Ooh, another sign. Dead. Whoa. Farm manager? Okay. So I don't want to do the one we did in Old Stream Farms, which is the bottom of the barrel. You'd start easy. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I kind of like that because we can jump in and start playing with stuff. Like, we've not done horses. We haven't done pigs. We haven't done coos. Even here, I don't remember. I think we started farm manager. I think we did farm manager here in this map. And it kind of made it difficult because we've been doing nothing but blooming contracts. Well, I mean, we did build the sugar factory. And we do have 219,000 doll hairs. Which makes me think, don't I have enough money to get... Hold on, let me get on a straight road here. Don't I have enough money to get... I think it's here? I swear it was in here. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Oh, yeah, it was. Oh, that's 200,000. Okay. But I could get that. Gives me $70 an hour. I mean, you're right, Suki. We got to get a minimum of 4 horses. You've memorized the horse psychology. So you are capable of managing horses now, Suki. All right, we need lights. All the lights. We need to, oh, yeah, I do need to unfold the harvester. You hate horses. Hold on. Got to figure out how to properly put the manual attach on this thing. Much to Suki's love. There we go. Think that did it. There we go. Why do you hate horses, Whale Beluga? What's wrong with the horses in Farm Sim 19? Or do you just hate horses in general like Brew? Who, due to his random horse command, now probably owes me about 1 billion horses. Yeah, horses doesn't work here. Painted because you have to train them and stuff. I don't have time for that. Sheep, just take my food and shut up. Well, that's true, but my sheep stole all my grass in Old Stream Farm, so I'm not really high up on the whole sheep. There is a mod where you can hire a farm manager or a horse trainer. So... You don't have access to this land. Well, yeah, I sort of do, because whatever, game. There we go. Farmer Kurt. Yeah, we do, don't we? You have to get out and attach stuff. We don't have magic attaching systems like they have in Macedonia. Is that a New Holland or a John Deere? It's a New Deere. Or a John Holland. Let's go with a John Holland. We now drive a John Holland tractor here. Cursed images. It's fine. Nobody cares. It's just a thing. Okay, how much are we making on this field, by the way? We are in field 7, so $6,000. Eesh. Ah. Look, a shiny squirrel. Yep. Got a problem with my shiny squirrels. I was just thinking, you know, we could go ahead and look for... is it global company placeables? No, it's not there. I don't know. As I'm kind of thinking, like, we got 219 grand. We're gonna make 25, 40, 50, 60, 70 grand on all these contracts, just purely on the contract alone, not even the money we're gonna make on the selling of the goods that we get to keep. So that tells me that we got probably about 270 grand, give or take, 280. What? What's wrong with my math, Suki? We're going to make 70 grand plus the stuff we can sell. But if I hire workers, I'm going to probably spend as much as I sell. But probably not, because some things won't. So therefore 270 or 280. Hey, I have a master's in English, not in mathematics. That's my undergrad. Which isn't strictly true, by the way. My undergrad is communications, mathematics, and engineering with a focus in computer science. But whatever. Well, you're going to have to wait a while because I'm not going to open Discord until after the stream. So, neener, neener, neener. You have too much undergrad thingy bobs. What am I lying about, Beluga? If I had, like, you know, the people that don't have to work because they have like a bunch of money because somebody made a bunch of money and gave it to them, I'd still be in school getting degrees. I love learning. I think I said it before, if I won like the lottery so I had enough money I didn't have to work, I would go back and get another degree so I could go teach history because I like history. But I'd also want to teach at a university because then you get discounts on taking more courses. And then I'd probably go ahead and get a full degree in mathematics and probably physics, because I really love reading up on quantum physics and the string theory and all of that stuff. And I'd also take some art courses because I do like photography, and I feel like I'm a decent photographer, if not a better than decent photographer. But I'd love to get better at drawing. And if I had the money, I'd also hire somebody to help me get back up on my cello so I could play my cello better. Because I really love everything. Yeah, pretty much. There's the only person I know who wants a job at a university just to do more learning. Well, yeah, I guess. Oh, cool, Ollie. I love doing photography. I don't like taking pictures of people because people are boring, but every once in a while they end up in my pictures because they're doing something that's worthwhile. But buildings, architecture. I mean, my dad was an architect, so I learned to have an appreciation of buildings at a young age. Race cars and urban landscapes. Ah. Not big on I mean, I've done my share of urban landscapes. I have some beautiful pictures of Paris hanging on our walls when we were in Paris. But I like nature more. Nature photography. Like pictures of pikas. Pikas are cute little picture animals. And elk. And horses, especially when they're making silly horse faces. Pikachu! Yeah, exactly. Trying to decide if I'm going to hire a worker for this field or not. I think I'm going to have to because I'm going to have to go get a truck. All right, let's go get the truck. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, gosh, I've got a thing on the back of this thing. Why do I have a thing on the back of the thing with a thing and a stuff in a thing? All right, get off of there. Hold on. Put in a position that it's not dorky. Wait, there we go. What are we at? Okay, we're only 11% damaged. All right, we can keep rolling. I looked up and I saw 22% damage. Or up, down, left, right, whatever. I was like, no, we got to get it repaired. Oh, 11%, that's fine. There we go. Lights. Camera. Everyone's not yet Googled. Google Colorado pikas. Yes, they are cute little critters. They are worthy of saving. All right, here is yes, this is where we are. And here comes our harvester. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put this truck to make it most logical. Here is good. dogs and river otters, but definitely in your top 5. I'm sure they appreciate being in your top 5 there. River otters are cute. I will say that much. I love to watch them play. Dogs, depends on the dog. Because if we're talking Chihuahuas, no. If we're talking like Great Dane or Newfoundland or Weimaraner, then yes. You're a husky man? Ah. Helper G, you are not blocked by anything. You're an idiot. That's your problem. Huskies are good. Huskies are good. Quoting Dare, if it is a small dog, don't even go out. Out the window and squeeze. Exactly. That's... People who walk their Chihuahua just baffle me, especially here. Everyone has a backyard. Like, you have a backyard. Put your Chihuahua in the backyard. Like, the backyard could be a 2 meter by 2 meter plot, and it'd be massive for a Chihuahua. But instead, they got to walk their Chihuahua. And I'm just like, no. Hang it out the window. Squeeze. No, they're not fast. Chihuahuas are not fast animals. They're dumb animals. Fast for what they are. Yeah. I mean, like, the only small animal only small dog I would ever have, and they're not even a small dog, they're a medium-ish dog, and that's a Whippet. Because they're fast. They act kind of like cats. So that would suit DOS much better. Also, it's a DOS size animal. Because could you imagine DOS with a Great Dane? It'd be like a midget walking a horse. Which is basically what that would be. Twilight Princess. Yes, you could ride on the back of it like what's her name does on Twilight Princess. Turn off, you stupid beacons. Or we could get ourselves a German Shepherd, a big German Shepherd, and DOS could walk the German Shepherd, and we could live in the most dangerous neighborhoods and nobody would mess with her. DOS needs a cooking stream. Oh, believe me, we've thought about it, but it's really hard to manage, Whale. I'd have to buy new cameras. I'd have to buy a laptop that's capable of parsing it and streaming it. I'd have to get sound gear, lighting. Suki, I worked at a TV station. Yeah. Like, I was not happy when I was not happy with myself that I just put that wheel up there. I should have put it on a shader, put it into a corner screen with maybe some video playing of some other random thing, some backing music to it. Maybe a snipe coming in at the bottom, a ticker running across the top. Slap a webcam in the kitchen. Yeah, that would involve getting a webcam. I have one, but it's something I have to have for work, so. Ad breaks. Ad breaks, not so much. See, ad breaks are the provision of the sales department and the commercial operations team, not the content production team. The content production team doesn't want ad breaks because it messes with the flow of the production. Not only does DOS not stand still, she doesn't sit still, she doesn't lay still. She's just like constant vibration. She's like a quark, a weird quark. Or a charm quark. Maybe she's a charm quark, which is an actual species of quark, by the way. Strange quark? Yeah, definitely. Charm quarks are real things too. Is this throw DOS under the bus day? Yes, it is, because DOS said, oh, I'm just going to play a little theme hospital. And I said, all right, I'm going to read my book and then I'm going to go to bed. At 2 a.m. in the morning, DOS comes in going, yeah, I hate myself. Making corn chowder. Up quark when things are going well, but a down quark, not so much. Yeah, pretty much. Need a whole camera crew to follow her throughout the kitchen. Yes, exactly. Pretty much. If the ooh, oversteer, understeer, all the steer. There we go. I don't know. I keep thinking about how we could do a thing for DOS, and I just can't come up with a good way to do it. I mean, I can, but not in this house. Basically, it would be making her a second kitchen that would just be a kitchen with cameras and lights all around it. Then she can be her own Julia Child. Which I've read like 3 books about Julia Child. Very interesting woman. Ah, well, that would involve us having an island in the kitchen. Everything faces the wall. So there's almost nothing you could see. You basically have to have a camera positional mounted with a wide lens on it, and that's just not going to work. Well, that's not going to show you anything. A webcam on the fridge? Like I said, well, I mean, it's something we've constantly been talking about and trying to figure out. It's just not something that's going to happen quickly. $76 wage payment. Going bankrupt soon. Yeah, we would be on Old Stream. If you're hired to work on Old Stream, you would have had to buy a new tractor. Yep, pretty much. Now, if both or all my... did I get the one over here that Dorky McDorker had missed? Yeah, I guess I did. Okay. If I have another sunflower contract, and that sunflower contract is going to the same location as this sunflower contract, we'll actually, when we deliver this contract, partially start to deliver that contract too, which is weird, but it's kind of a defect of having the multi-contract mod in. Let's actually find out if we have another sunflower contract. Corn, sunflowers, restaurant, sunflowers. Where's that one? No, that's wheat. Wait, what am I harvesting? I'm going to the restaurant. Okay, yeah, that's we're gonna end up delivering partially on another one. You thought the shadow was an alien craft? 6 active contracts. Yep, the multi-contract mod is great. I stack them up. Then I can lease one piece of equipment and run through as many of those contracts as I possibly can. And it lets me amortize my costs a little bit better. How you doing, Wolf? We've already walked away from Old Stream Farms, Wolf. Port Rusher lost his job. He's been furloughed. Slept all evening like an old man. Nice. Well, I mean, you are an old man, so it, you know, helps, I guess. We didn't even sell a round of eggs from the horse chickens. It's true, we didn't. Has anyone told Rusher yet? No. No. He'll be fine with it. I'm sure we can get him another position managing Wolfman's farms. Brew needs a man. Brew doesn't need a manager. He needs somebody to tie him up in a corner. Is the contract mod in the in-game? No. I had to go find it on a separate website. It really makes sense to have it in-game, but I think Giants put the kibosh on it. But it's an amazing mod because, I mean, it also unlocks all the other contracts that might be available. What's this? That's cotton. Sugar beets. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Potatoes. Sugar beets. Yep. All right. Still all we got. Your farms are financially sound. Yeah, Russia would love that. He wouldn't have to work so hard. I would say Brew needs a nurse, but he would enjoy that. Yeah, that's true. Taters, please. Do I still play my old Gold Rush save? Not very much. Gold Rush gets me because it really needs it needs to be multiplayer to make it fun. Because you need somebody to run the excavator and somebody to run the dump truck. Because if you're running the excavator and then you have to jump out and jump on the dump truck and then you have to do the clean out, it's just ugh. So every once in a while I turn on the game, but then I very quickly remember why I can't handle it for very long. Oh, Wolfman, we're at one point they were trying to get me to do a podcast. I offered to read books on stream. They didn't like that. I mean, not like my book was exciting or anything, but taters are riot. You didn't want taters last time. Once we're done with these contracts, we will look at whether those contracts are still up, and if they are, we'll grab them. Oh yeah, those games that you play and then you're like, why haven't I played this? Oh, that's why. Kind of like Farmer's Dynasty. FIFA is that game with you? I have a FIFA. I think I have like FIFA 2018. I want to say. Well, you were so sure. Everyone was so sure Hagenstad would win because it had 10 votes. It's called the gambler's paradox. Most people can't manage statistics and probability easily. There's actually a great book about it. We could read it. Oh. I've read it already. There was democracy. I mean, it was sort of democracy. Yeah, everyone can vote. Wolfman, everyone can vote with 500 DOS cookies on a farm sim map. And then it goes in a list, and we spin when we're done with a map, and then the map that wins is the map we do. Oh, yes, Ollie. War Thunder, World of Tanks, World of Warships, all the same thing. Interesting, but yeah, the grind gets you after a while. Jake, thank you for subbing with Prime. Zettler, you know what I would suggest? Go on GOG and buy B-17 Flying Fortress for probably $4.99, and you'll have a better game than you will with War Thunder. Nah. You have more friends on War Thunder. Yeah, I know. But I'm saying that the actual mechanics of B-17 Flying Fortress, phenomenal game. Graphics are terrible nowadays. But I mean, those games from the 90s, some of them are just brutally hard, but also really good. You have too many hours of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah. Has Brew ever actually landed a plane, by the way, guys? Without, landing it in a hole in the ground? Because I always miss his crashes. Needs your DC3 fix. Yeah. And boom. Just like that. There we go. And then we have to find out what field we go to next. So we just field finished 7. English be hard. Oh, I guess we do field 20 next because it's right over there. And I saw field 20 on the list. So we'll do this guy. We'll go position the field 20, which is due west. Yeah, I think when it comes to games, to buying the next set of games, probably I'm not going to pick up Flight Simulator yet, honestly. I'll probably pick up Train Sim World 2. Though I want to finish all the routes I have that I bought in Train Sim 2020. Technically, I bought it as Train Sim 2014, I think. I don't know. But I'm probably going to pick up Train Sim World 2 well before I even think about picking up Microsoft Flight Simulator. You're going to start begging Brew to land in Macedonia. I mean, I still have Flight Sim X loaded on my computer. I haven't booted it up in a long time. But, it's... I don't know. I think the reason I won't buy Flight Simulator right now is because I it would probably make me extremely sad to fly somewhere knowing I can't fly there in real life right now. So I think I'm supposed to deliver. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to deliver this to the restaurant, right? Yep. Well, if that was true before Train Sim World, you needed a life, so all right, so you watch. This is going to complete the one contract, but then it's also going to start completion of the next contract. So notice I got no money and 6% transported for field 41. Wasn't exactly what I was going for there, but it'll work. All right, where is the... Oh, and Suki wants to see the cat. There's the cat. Wolfman, thank you for the 200 bits. Put the storage spot. Thank you, sir. Let's repair that guy for 74 bucks. James needs a fish, I see. Yeah, well, yes, sadly, James always needs fish. Iron Bareth, hello, how you doing? We aren't up to any shenanigans. We were in Old Stream Farms. We quit because seasons can get stuffed. So now we're back in Pineapple Bay. We spun the Wheel of Fortune. Next Friday we will be in Georgetown, New York, which shocked everybody because Hagenstead had 10 votes and Georgetown had 2 and Georgetown won. All right, how do I get to field 20? For goodness sakes. This way. Well, Georgetown, New York is upstate New York. I make a distinction between... Can I get in the harvest? Let me in the harvester already. Good grief. I make a distinction between upstate New York and New York City. You don't have shenanigans find me. Yeah, pretty much. I was thinking about vetoing it for that reason, Suki, but meh. You are shenanigans. Shenanigans. Okay. Now the thinking here. This, wait a minute, where does this go? Field 20. Where are we taking this? This goes to the ranch. Okay. Oh, we did complete this contract, so let's collect on that one. You like tomfoolery? So with when we get into Georgetown, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to decide what our end game is. And we'll play for that end game so that we can move to the next map. Voting again? No. It's kind of, it's more of I get into the map, and it kind of will just come to us. I say us, like I'm going to let you guys decide. To some degree, I'll make the decision myself based on what I feel the map is best suited for. Own every plot of land. Doubt it. I don't think that'll ever be an end game for any of the maps. Unless we find a map that we just absolutely love. More votes in the UK in the last 5 years. Ay, ay, ay. Only 2 more months until the election here in the States, and then the political crank calls to my phone will stop for at least a month before they start again. What's interesting is my email, because I'm a dual citizen, I get email from political parties in Luxembourg once in a while, and I'm just like, guys, stop. I can't vote yet. I can't vote over there anyway. I don't live in the country, but stop. You can always keep voting, Suki. It'll just be added to the list, and the list will keep growing and growing, and the counts will keep increasing, and next time we spin, whatever's voted for. Wolfman, when are you streaming tomorrow? Sounds like Suki is salty. Salty Suki! Campaigns of Friends. I've seen that one, actually. I have thought about that one. Thank you for that vote there, Wolfman. Find the smallest map and get the largest equipment. I mean, there is the British maps with the really tight roads that getting American equipment in would be a challenge. But I'd still figure it out. I mean, if nothing else, it's not like I don't have all of Brew's tow truck mods. 8 p.m. UK time, not sure what. Okay. Cool. I will be on at 10 a.m. Mountain Time tomorrow with Bus Simulator 18. At least the beginning of the stream will be Bus Simulator 18. I don't know. We might be so close to the end, we might have to switch. But I got Airport CEO ready in the wings in case we need to switch out. So. There we go. I'm kind of annoyed that that all the sunflowers weren't going to the same place, because that would have been amazing. Thank you for the vote for Pureback Valley Farm there, Beluga. In the wings. Yeah, good job picking up on that there, Farmer Kurt. I mean, it's going to be the next time we stream Airport CEO, it's going to be a challenge because there's a lot of logistics to sort out. Just going to say, a lot of logistics to sort out. Too busy being salty. Counter for how many things or people get hit. I don't know. We embrace salty, yes. I kind of feel like I should get the, I think there's a mod trailer. I think it's in the MISC. There it is. I'm kind of thinking I should get the Floodlight trailer so we can see what the blazes we're doing. Now we're going to have to go open up the back of the truck. There we go. Be careful, Wolfman. If you're riding on a high horse with your tongue in your cheek and you fall, you might bite through your tongue. Just saying. You don't want to do that. People want to complain if your tongue can't. Yeah, it's true. When I was little, like 2 or 3, I fell down and bit into my tongue. Like I still have scar lines in my tongue from biting through my tongue as a little kid playing around. Can imagine that wasn't great. to make it worse, the way my parents tell the story is I demanded pasta because, pasta. And I wanted sauce. And the paramedics were like, well, there's not really much we can do. It's not like you can put stitches in a tongue. So just, don't give them acidic foods. And I wanted pasta sauce. So my parents put yogurt on my pasta sauce so that it wasn't acidic on my tongue. But yeah, if I've got a scar through my tongue where my front teeth went in. Very, very close to biting the end of my tongue off. I think you might be right, Iron Bareth, but there are some restrictions if you have a trailer on a dump truck that you have to remove the trailer anyway because otherwise the dump point interferes with the hitch. But you might be right that I could just switch to the vehicle. But yeah, I kind of like jumping out and running to the back, mainly because it annoys Suki. Ed Norton, how's it going? How's it going? Anything to annoy Suki. Yeah, pretty much. All right, where are we with this contract? We are most of the way done with this contract. And then we got 11, 46, 41, and 37. 11, 46, 41, and 37. 11, 46, 47, and I guess 47. 47 is right there. Where's 46? Right there. Okay. That's not right. 41, 46. 41, 46. So where's 41? 41's there. Okay. 46 is the one I needed the different header for, so we'll have to go over to 41. Actually, we'll go to 33 next. House. Do you overclock your i7? I don't. I have a little button that actually will overclock it on my board. But I don't bother with it. There's not a game out there that makes it relevant to overclock it. Especially with the twin graphics cards in here. So it's not as important. What are you talking about, a shiny squirrel? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just checking because 41 is, no, this 41 is sunflowers. 46. 46 is wheat. And that's the one that I need to switch the header over to. And then it's corn and corn. We're not completely corny. But if we go over to 33, we go 20 to 33 to 41. What was the other contract? 11. Well, where's 11? Oh, no, we need to do 11 next. So we need to go down and do 11, and then we can do 33. It's a 4th gen, only 4 core. It is only 4 core, but it's got a hyperthread on it, so it acts like an 8 core. And that's fine. I mean, again, it still does its job a lot better than, you know, a lot better than a lot of other car chips. And I don't know what I'd want to replace it with, honestly, because I'd have to replace the board. And I don't really care to replace the board. Dr. Shona, well, I'm glad you're enjoying Farm Sim. It's Jonathan. Sorry, Dr. Jonathan. There we go. Triple monitors. Sweet. I'm too lazy. I've got the monitors. I just would have to get a bigger monitor stand, and I'm too bloomin' lazy for all that. So I just go with the double, mainly because it also serves as my my work monitors as well. So, and my work computer can only support 2 monitors right now. They keep telling me they're going to send me a new one, but I don't believe them. But if they do send me another one, then I'll have to buy the bigger monitor stand so I can put up like a quad monitor set, because that would be great. My sister runs a 6 monitor setup, but she monitors internet traffic for a public utility, so she's got 4 monitors in landscape stacked. So 2 and then 2. And then she has 2 that are in portrait vertical on either end. It's a sweet setup. Two gas cylinder stands and a 27 on the desk in the middle. Nice. What are you doing that you need 4 monitors? Well, if I'm doing work, then usually I'm working on an integration. So I have 2 applications open, plus a debugger to monitor the traffic between them, plus a Word document to write up findings, plus my email, plus usually a second Word document open to go through test casing. And then, yeah, thanks, Wolf. And sometimes I'm also running a meeting on top of all of that. So if I had more than 2 monitors, it would make my life a lot easier. You have no idea how many times I'm like, where in the world did that one thing I need go? The worst is if I lose my packet sniffer that's monitoring the integration. I'm like, where is that? And Alt-Tab doesn't help, because when you Alt-Tab and you have something like 40 windows open, Alt-Tab does nothing for you. Because, of course, all of our applications, each piece of the application you have open counts as a window in Windows. So I end up with 40 windows open. It's just ridiculous. What are our programmer's most used keys? Control C and Control V. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Why rebuild the wheel if you can just borrow from code? Yeah, well, yeah, my computer I use for gaming has 32 gigs because my work computer has 64 gigs. And even then it's kind of pushed to the edge. I know, Iron, no breeze at all. 40 windows open, no breeze. And I wasn't paying attention, and we've wandered away from our... Oh, wait, no, we're not there. Oh, yeah. Whee. The only reason I'm able to do what I do with only 64 gigs on my work computer is because the two applications run on in our server farm. So the actual database processing isn't on my laptop. If it was on my work laptop, holy moly. Oh yeah, 32 is now becoming more and more a minimum. Which is insane when you think about it. Because I remember my first computer program I wrote. That was on the IBM PC Junior. Darn it, I had the expansion card. I had 16 kilobytes of RAM. If my work PC only had 4 gigabytes of RAM, Beluga, I'd be a manager. That's what we give our managers. Oh, I know, Farmer Kurt. I'll be interested too, Wolfman. I'll be interested because then I can send you a bunch of games. Good ones. I promise. They'll all be great games. Made by such wonderful programming houses as UIG and UIG. Wolfman is so lucky he would immediately get a screaming meatloaf. Yeah, well, he'd also know not to marry Janet. I think she's infertile. Though, I mean, technically, it could be our farmer. We don't actually know. Interestingly, George Washington, the reason George and Martha Washington didn't have kids was because George Washington had smallpox when he was young. And at that time, smallpox, was a scourge. It would also make people infertile. So, and it was a reason why they wanted him to be the first president of the United States, because there's no way he could establish a hereditary presidency because he didn't have any kids. You're welcome. Things I read. Technically, it's not a democracy anyway, Wolfman. It's a republic. Democracy implies that that everybody votes directly. Athens was a democracy. Old Athens. I'm a full-on geek. Thank you. Tree. 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 Woo, we made it. Yes, Democratic Republic is truly it. Feels like Dare listens to classical music. Well, I have a music library bigger than most radio stations. I would know because I've worked with those radio stations. I have everything from Gregorian chant music through classical up to rap and hard rock. And as for classical music, I can actually play it because my cello is in the closet. Yeah, Mozart's favorite joke. Yep. Yeah, Mozart's favorite fruit is a banana. Banana. In fact, why don't I? Let's see here. I'll look really quick here. Oh, it's gonna take a second to spin. Give that drive a second to spin up. Don't tell me you're not responding because I know you are. Shut up and spin up. What are you cringing about, Joker? Proper tie. It's going to take it a second. All right. What am I doing? Turning that off. I'm going over here. Where are we going with field 20? Field 20 is going to the ranch. Yeah, I guess that means we're turning around. My music library currently stands at 188 gigabytes. Actually, it's bigger than that because that's not all the music. What's sitting on my external drive is 188 gigabytes. That's 41,000 files. So I have about 41,000 songs on my drive. That doesn't include my actual physical discs, my records, my cassettes, and a bunch of music that's sitting on some other random drives. I'm not going to go start another field. Don't worry. We're going to go deliver this where we're going. To the ranch. Yeah, most commercial radios say 600 is a high number, actually, Wolfman. Now, of course, some of my music, like Pearl Jam's Vitalogy album, I have in 3 different forms. But, you know, whatever. All right, let's unload here. Oh, those who do specialist shows. Oh, okay. Yay! We finished that contract. Collect on it. Oop, I cannot make that turn. Yeah, these selling points are insanity. Like, they need to be down in the ground a little bit, but it is what it is. All right, we're going to take the truck over to the trailer or the harvester over our weird, wonky, swaying bridge. Somebody is coded to be like a tree, which is weird, but whatever. Cut across the field that we've randomly left our tractor in because whatever. Across that solid bridge. Boy. Aha! Good thing we have a long boy truck because that was about to be bad. Now we just need to make it over to where we left our harvester. So let's cut across some fields here. The tractor's been there for, yeah, we pretty much abandoned the tractor at this point. Just cut through the corn. We're the truck of the corn now. Now we're not the truck of the corn. Have I thought of hosting a multiplayer server? No. I mean, I know it would be cool for some people, but it's a lot of work for me. So. What are you throwing tomatoes for, Farmer Kurt? All right. Okay, let's go to there. That off, and go that off. There we go. And thank you all very much. We are going to stop here today. We have left Old Stream Farms. We will be going to Georgetown, New York next Friday. Tomorrow, 10 a.m., we will be Bus Simulator 18 until it's done. If it finishes early, we will go to Airport CEO. Sunday, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, we will be in Derail Valley with a silly long cargo. Wolfman is on tomorrow at whatever hour he said earlier. And he's playing, he doesn't know what he's playing, so there's that. And Hodge rated in. Thank you, Hodge, but I know Hodge is gone. Wolfman, thank you for the 200 bits. Ganarby, thank you for your raid, if you're still around. I don't know if you are. Yeah, thank you all very much. APM DST. Okay, there you go. All right, let's find out who we can raid. Let's see here. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Where are we going to go? American Truck, Zelda, or Minecraft, folks. American Truck with Kojo. Minecraft with the Smokin' Taco. Or Busa Busa with The Legend of Zelda, a Twilight Princess. Kojo? We want to go to Kojo. Well, Beluga, well, thank you for hanging out the whole time. On the final dungeon. Ooh. Oh, seems like Kojo's the one. We haven't raided him in a while. All right, let's go raid Kojo. He's on American Truck. Worth it for a sound alert. All right, we're raiding Kojo, everybody. See you all tomorrow at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Until then, take care, everybody.